Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be baking what is said to be the best cinnamon rolls. This recipe is originally from a blogger online. However, I didn't know about this recipe until one of my friends, Nadine, this one's for you. She posted a photo online and oh my god, they look amazing. So today we will know if this is going to be one of the best or the best cinnamon rolls I will actually ever have in my life. Alright guys, so there's three parts to this recipe. The first is the ingredients for the dough, and then the second is for the filling, and then the last one will be for the icing on top. So first off, we're going to start by warming up the milk. Now we're going to activate the yeast, so we're just going to put the yeast into the warm milk, and then we're just going to add the granulated sugar into that. Okay, so now I've put the yeast and the sugar into the warm milk. So now that we've let the yeast and the sugar sit there for a couple of minutes, we are going to be adding the melted butter. And then you're going to add 1 egg and an egg yolk. And now we're just going to give it a bit of a mix. Just use normal wooden spoons. Now that everything is mixed together, we're just going to slowly add the flour. Add your salt as well. Now once the dough starts to form, we're just going to get that out of the bowl. So this is my workout for today. So now the dough looks perfect to me. So I'm just gonna form a ball like that. Here, just gonna drizzle some olive oil into the bowl. And you're just gonna pop your nice smooth dough in there. And just give it a roll so the olive oil has coated the dough. Okay? So now just use a cling film to wrap it up, and then we're going to cover it with a nice warm towel. You're going to leave it somewhere warm for around 1.5 hours, and then we'll come back and check on that. Moment of truth. So the dough has been rising for 1.5 hours now. So we'll just have a peek. Oh yes. So it's kind of like doubled in size. Before we do that, we're just going to add a little bit of flour onto the chopping board. Look at that, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, so you're gonna slowly just dump the dough in there. Should come up quite easily. Then you're going to use your fingers just to press the dough out. Okay, now we're going to roll it out. So first off, I'm going to start by just dusting the rolling pin. Dust a lot of flour onto it. Like that. Just try to make sure the dough is kind of even. Okay, once you've kind of achieved that rectangle shape, we're gonna spread the softened butter. Once you've got the butter all spreaded evenly, we are going to add the sugar and the cinnamon powder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sprinkle this out first. Right, once that's done, you are going just to massage the sugar into the dough. Once you've massaged the brown sugar into the dough, now it's time to roll this up, okay? So what you want to do is try to roll very evenly and also tight, okay? have this shape. Just gonna give it a bit of a squeeze so it's nice and tight. Just kind of give it a bit of a push so the rolls come out nice and fluffy. So now it's nicely rolled up like that. Just push that a little bit. Now we're going to use a serrated knife, like a bread knife. Just cut like an inch off the end. So what you want to do is just separate this out in 9 pieces. So pretty. Look at that. Perfect swirl. So we're going to be using a 9 by 9 inch baking tray. So what I did here is I cut 2 pieces of parchment paper and I'm just going to lay it overlapping each other. Now we're going to lay the rolls into the baking tray. And now after you've put all 9 rolls into your baking tray, we're going to cover this with a cling film and then a warm towel, and we're going to let that rise for the second time for around 30 minutes and then we'll bake it. Okay guys, so while we're waiting for the second rise on the cinnamon rolls, we are going to be making the frosting. So first we're going to start by adding the room temperature or softened butter. And then you're going to add the room temperature or softened cream cheese. Pop that in. All right, and you're just going to combine the two until it's nice and fluffy. Now you're going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then add the powdered sugar or icing sugar. I put half of the icing sugar into the cream cheese and the butter. And then just mix that slowly until it starts to combine. And then just add the rest of the icing sugar and just give it a good whisk. Okay, so once this is all combined, we are going to leave this in the fridge and then we're going to glaze the top of the cinnamon rolls once it's cooled down. These cinnamon rolls are looking so nice and fluffy. So now you can see that they're kind of like touching each other, but they're not too puffy. Oh my god, I can't wait to bake these. So the oven has been preheated at 160 degrees. We are going to bake these for 20 to 25 minutes. I'd say check around 20 minutes. Just look at the color. It should be ready when it's nice and golden on top. Okay guys, so now the cinnamon rolls have come out of the oven and have been sitting to cool down for around 10 to 15 minutes. Now we're going to put the cream cheese frosting on top.